Thank you for staying with us. And a nurse was yesterday injured during a first aid drill in Nyeri town. The nurse was rushed to hospital with minor injuries during the launch of 8 ambulances by Nyeri County Governor Nderitu Gachagua. Zedi Koske has the details.
The irony was not lost on one nurse in Nyeri County when she had to be taken to hospital after falling out of an ambulance as she and her colleagues tried to show the public the correct way of receiving injured patients into ambulances. Attention shifted from the event as the nurse was rushed to the nearest hospital with minor injuries in one of the 8 ambulances being launched. The event was intended to enhance disaster preparedness in the county. Speaking during the event, the county governor Nderitu Gachagua said that the ambulances were meant for all the sub-counties in the county and that they will be working in collaboration with the Kenya Red Cross to ensure that emergency health care services are accessible and affordable at all times.
These are not the normal ambulances we have been having in our hospitals. You see them carrying potatoes, going to the market, inapeleka mama kanisa, inapeleka daktari pahali. Hapana, hii magari itakuwa kwa health center, driver atakuwa ndani ya gari anakojea. That is the level of service we want to give.
The ambulances are fitted with modern communication equipment, including radio call systems to help in management of disasters. Mobile numbers to be used in cases of emergencies were also availed to the public.
And after Citizen TV highlighted an incident in which a Form 1 student at Loreto Kiambu Girls School alleged to have been sexually molested by her senior colleagues, more allegations linking the school to lesbianism have emerged. One parent says her daughter claimed a clique of girls attempted to recruit her into lesbianism in 2005, but when she refused to toe the line, she was bullied. She later died of depression-related complications after she had been transferred from the school. Judy Koske has the details.
It has been a quiet home since. But there is always one reminder. Her presence, they call it.
Haikuwekwa hapo kimakosa, iliwekwa hapo na sababu. Hii picha ni ya Nancy when she was in standard 6. I felt because she was smiling somehow. When she passed away, I felt I should put it just next to a place where when I'm entering in the house, I see her. And when I see her, I feel she's still in the house and she's still with me.
A shadow that has been haunting them for almost a decade.
Though I rarely go there.
It is only when Alice Mutua sits down at her home in Nairobi that she feels the gap left by a girl who died when she was only 16.
I usually think one day she'll wake up. I've never forgotten. I see one day she'll definitely wake up. But I've waited year by year. Nothing happens. Anyway, it's bad. She passed away on 11th June 2006. Nancy was born on a Sunday and she died on a Sunday.
Nancy Christine Ndambi Mutua was the family's pet, a friend and a doting sister. 7 years after the Form 3 student collapsed in class and later pronounced dead in hospital, each and every member of this family silently mourns in secret.
And this is a sweater, which was for that girl.
For her brother, now a law student, his room is where he tries to find closure. Her picture, a reminder of the childhood they shared and life without her. The question of how Nancy Ndambi Mutua, born on the 20th of May 1990, ended up depending on antidepressants is one this mother asks.
I was a parent in Loreto, Kiambu in the year 2005. My daughter was admitted there. She went for Form 1 and she schooled there from first term Second term, when she came home, she did not want to go back there again.
When schools opened, she went back anyway. But one day, the soft-spoken girl did something strange.
So she ran away from school and came home.
According to her mother, she was suspended from school for 2 weeks for sneaking out of school. That is when Alice noticed there was something totally wrong. Nancy was taken to hospital. She needed help from a psychiatrist.
She told the doctor the way she was being mistreated in school. They wanted her to undress. They were leaking the other girls the private parts. For themselves, they were kissing each other, you know, and that is at night in the dormitory. But for her, because she refused, I looked for another school, so she never went there again.
The school management allegedly denied the allegations.
Mine was 2005, and now we are in 2014. Down the road 9 years, I hear the same thing which I was told is coming up in the air. What do you conclude out of that? That is a place where lesbianism is being practiced.
The same words she had on TV after another parent complained about the vice last week are the same the school management said in 2005. What did they tell you exactly that?
There is nothing like that which is happening. It's my daughter who doesn't want to stay in that school. And it's the same thing they told this other parent who was complaining here.
In my interpretation, maybe they were not, either of the parents did not want the child to be here or the child herself.
In this case, a Form 1 student was allegedly sexually assaulted on her first day in school in 2014 by a group of girls. Her daughter ran away from school just like the late Nancy.
That is why I was moved, and I thought I should air this thing to help another parent.
One Sunday night, a day after Alice Mutua dropped a monthly dose of antidepressants to her daughter,
She was told, your mother brought the medicine, and she left. She wrote me a letter.
Hi, ma'am. Missing you a lot. Polly, you missed me. I had to go for a swim. Thanks for bringing me my drugs.
I was called by the teacher. Please, let us meet in Nairobi Hospital. And please expedite. Kamisa, what is happening? No, just come. Nancy has developed breathing problem. Me, I went. When I went, what I was presented is a corpse of my daughter.
Alice claims her daughter's ailment started following the sexual harassment. A story now being retold in different but related versions. Another mother narrates how her once bubbly daughter has to visit a psychiatrist every 3 weeks. She has to part with 3,000 shillings per a 1-hour session. Shaken and fearful, she's disturbed, she tells me. Threatening letters is what she has been receiving since she joined the school, and she knows too well she will receive some more when she goes back.
They look more like threats, like if I don't join them, it's going to be my, okay, how do I say it? That I should join them. It's like I don't have an option.
I told them I would like to see the headmistress. So I managed to get an appointment to see her. But when I went to see her, I went with the letters, with photocopies of the letters. I did not take the letters themselves. But she told me that my daughter was most probably writing the letters herself, because now she was in adolescence, and they start getting funny they get into funny moods.
3 parents, 3 students, all alleging the same, and the school administration saying otherwise. Question now, is lesbianism being practiced in Loreto Secondary School, Kiambu? Judy Kosgei, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
Indeed, a cause for concern. And let's move on now. And stakeholders in the building and construction industry in the country are today meeting in Nairobi to come up with a review to the curriculum of technical training institutions in the country in a bid to enhance their competency and make them market-driven. When officially opening the workshop, Deputy President William Ruto said the government plans to set up one technical training institute in every constituency, as well as a fast-track offering of education loans to not only university students but technical college students.
The Deputy President William Samoei Ruto today was on a mission that he terms as transformative in his pursuit to dispel the perceptions and attitudes of the public on technical and vocational education.
A construction or a building is as good as the architect, the mason, the electrician, the plumber. And none of them is more important than the other.
Ruto, who was speaking during the launch of stakeholders workshop in the building and construction industry dubbed Competency-Based Curriculum Framework Development, emphasized on the goal of the ruling Jubilee Coalition about reorienting education and training in Kenya. Among the 4 areas of concern were equality in offering funding to both university and students attending technical colleges.
That the same way we give university loans for those going to university, the government is making available college loans for those who are going to TVET institutions. Because none is more important than the other.
The Deputy President, as well as the Education Cabinet Secretary who was in attendance, had a veined attack on insistence by parents to their children to pursue particular courses at the university.
Close to 2/3 of our students who complete secondary schools fail to acquire grades to get them to the university. And we are saying it is not everybody should go to the university. In some other countries, indeed, TVET graduates and the IES, in terms of allowances, in terms of salaries. So when we talk about best practices, we want to be in tandem with those other countries.
If you are a graduate from a technical institution, you are not discriminated against merely because you don't have a university degree in sociology or philosophy. So that remuneration, salaries, is not pegged on how much paper you have accumulated, but how much skill and competences you have obtained.
The workshop, organized by the Housing Finance Foundation, seeks to review curriculum of technical training institutions and is also seeking to train 1 million artisans by 2016, an ambitious mission that is in line with Kenya's Vision 2030 of having 450,000 artisans, 90,000 technicians and 22,000 technologists. Alex Kubasu for Citizen Live at 1.